Alright, I think it was mostly Sona games. Let's see. This one, like very early game maybe. This one is actually worth looking at. I kind of lost Sona Yumi a lot. This one a little bit. And then another, yeah, I lost a lot of games to Yumi, which I earlier in the season I had like won all the Sona Yumi matchups, but I don't know if it was the Yumi buffs or something. These went very badly. But I don't know. Like if it starts going badly, it just snowballs. But I'm not sure if it actually is a bad matchup or not. And then maybe this Morgana game was worth looking at too. I think that's about it, probably. This one potentially. I don't know. Some of these games are just bad, but some of them I think worth looking at. All right. The Morgana one briefly. I don't know if there's that much to say about it, but or not Morgana. I'm sorry. The one versus Zyra. I was versus Vex bot, which in general I don't think Vex is that scary, but because they both have, it's not like any of their skill shots should hit, but if they hit one of them, if they hit one of them, they just hit out of it. I was kind of AFK level 1, which is kind of bad probably, but because they get sort of the push. But anyway, I connect to the game. This positioning is not great. On the other hand, I don't like playing with Ezreals. Like, how am I supposed to walk up here? I mean, I was AFK level 1, which is, like, probably the big reason. But, like, how can I do anything? I could just try and trade, like, from this bush or something so that Vex can't hit me. But, like, I don't like playing with Ezreal Sona a lot of the time in these matchups because, like, what's the point of picking Ezreal, dude? Like, he's not even, like, walking up to auto them, so I just get 2 autos. It's not, probably just shouldn't trade at all like that. I should trade from here. So it would be nice if I could just Q Zyra without getting autoed as well, but I mean, you can't really complain after like AFKing level 1, but I also feel like if it was like a misfortune or something, this would be easier, or Draven, whatever. Like, I want to Q, but she's in the, I should probably just ward the bush or something. I'm sure she has a sweeper, but it doesn't matter. Oh no, she doesn't. Alright, I should really just ward the bush. Is this running, by the way? We're recording. Good. It's sort of, that like Core JJ triangle video, where he was like, if you're in the, like there's this like triangle here where they can hit me and my AD carry is not like present at all. But so it's bad positioning. And that's not the end of the world. This walking side to side here is bad. Like when I walk this way, because the Zyra Q is like really long, like this way, right? And it always casts sort of like yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but like you know, if you to draw a line from Zyra to where she queues, it's perpendicular to that line, and then so the point is you have to like dodge like to and from Zyra. So um, walking like left and right is bad. You have to walk up and down, or you get hit by the Zyra queue. So I get hit by that. Scorch, Comet. I mean, dude, these Scorch abusers, like, it does 10 damage. I could just survive until 10 minutes, and then Gathering Storm is outscaled, but, you know. And it's not like Scorch is even the problem, by the way. Like, in this lane, it's the fact that I'm eating too much poke. But and actually, I don't even think I'm the problem. It's that I have an Ezreal. But, okay, here I get hit by something as well. Should we, like, passive? No. How does this work? She doesn't have passive. Should take some damage, I don't know. Okay. Kind of used all my potions as well. It's not really the end of the world. Like, and they're pushing us in, so the crab is doomed. Yeah. I guess. I mean, by now, we kind of push back a bit, but the crab is doomed anyway. It's fine. We just trade for top. Okay, this is actually nice. Oh, wait, we don't trade for the top crab. I don't know. Maybe he couldn't. I'm not sure. But, like, was that a bot diff on the crab? Zyra was kind of... And, yeah, Vex and Zyra were walking to crab. Well, but it's 326, and Grave is not at, like, either... I mean, it's not really a jungle diff when Yone is here and Zyra has prio. Like... But at the same time, if you're not going to, like, bother contesting... Could we not go for the top crab either? I guess. But, like... I don't know. Did Olaf just, like, smite the crab and... Yep. I mean, I don't know. Whatever, dude. It doesn't really matter, but, like, sometimes we just don't deserve a crab. Meanwhile, this is where the tragedy happens, bot lane. Okay. Ezreal gets through. This is fine. Okay. Wait. You know what? In my head, I thought Zyra flash rooted Ezreal, but that was not the case. Instead, it was like, what even was this? Oh, it was the Vex flash fear. Interesting. And then Zyra flashes him too. Cool. I mean, I don't know. This is not real. I mean, I don't think I messed this up, honestly. Like, he gets rooted. Alright, he was standing next to a wall. He didn't eat it. It happens. The trade... Like, I have to walk up here. I don't know. Maybe we just haven't seen Vex before or something. And Ezreal just lost all his health to nothing. Also, he took Teleport, which is a useless ability, right? Like, but no, they have Teleport too, so can't really complain. I mean, maybe I have no power chord or something. Like, I don't think it... Oh, yeah, if I just W chord the Vex there. Like, no, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't... Yeah. No. I don't know. I really just think Ezreal messed it up, like, at this point. If we were trading better early, it could be better, but, like... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, although on the other hand, on the bright side, we still have both our flashes here. This is probably bad for me now. Problem is, I get feared here. So, Every 25 seconds, Vex has doom and fears people. I mean, I should walk away to the right, but like... And maybe I'm too far up here, right? Like... But... You want to play on the edge of queuing people sometimes, but... I don't know, is it dodgeable? I kind of walk this way and then back into it, honestly. But mainly, like... It's not being used to the Vex thing, so... Like, if that was an Annie or something, I would be more aware of her passive, but... Yeah, for Vex, not really. Alright, after this game was pretty tragic, I think. Like, I have another death here, but I don't think it really was anything. Oh yeah, I walked up, but like... Eh. We just get shit on everywhere. And I mean, I probably shouldn't walk into the Zyra route, but like, yeah, we would just not do anything and lose anyways. So it's more the earlier deaths that were bad, I think. So, all right. Let's get some. And this one was much closer here. But yeah, so this game, I don't know. It's just the positioning and the trade, right? Like early warding the bush. And not stepping in range of both of them. Especially with Ezreal, you just have to play so far back. And then, right, yeah, you can't dodge left and right against Zyra Q. And then, right. And then, yeah, when you're playing versus Vex, in lane, her spell will fear you at first. So. Okay. Let's see. Now this game was... I wanted to start on their blue here because they were doing this stuff here, but then we did not, which I don't like because now I don't know, sort of discombobulated. But here is a game versus Yuumi. I mean, it's weird because they have a Yone as well. So I get bonked here. Maybe I should stay in the wave. I don't know. I should not eat that passive for free from Yuumi. We're kind of getting run by Yuumi right now, but like... Oh, it's just weird in this particular matchup because like we want to bully Yone level 1. Like we want to run up and hit him, but like kind of... give Yuumi her passive, so I mean whatever, I come back, I get cute, it's fine. But like here, because we really want to walk up and auto Yone, but that just gives Yuumi the chance to like auto us, so I don't know. I should be able to Q Yuumi without getting autoed though, especially when she doesn't have passive, the range. Maybe what it is like... Wow, we've got some nice, like, alliterative bot lanes. Sona Seraphine versus Yuumi Yone. That's how you know these are good combos. It's sort of like how they used to think, you know, you could tell, like, what plants were good medicine for what disease, like parts of the body or diseases, because they like the plants resembled that part of the body, I think. You know, Sona Seraphine and Yone Yuumi are the good combos because they have the alliteration. But yeah, so stay more with Seraphine and in wave and contest Yone when he tries to CS. I don't know, normally I want to just like walk straight up against the Yone and like past our wave or whatever, who cares, but the Yumi trades are actually like not terribly bad, is what I kind of realized. But yeah, I'm giving her so many free passive procs too. Like I just need to like space Yumi. Because her, I mean, they buffed her passive or what, right? Like, if you give her passive, it just, they sustain forever. So, like, we're not poking them down, it turns out, but yeah. So we kind of, you know, because I would wonder maybe we could win this lane, but in the end we kind of just like flip it or go even. So I wanted to stay and push there, but I don't know if it maybe it's bad. It could be. I don't know. Let's see the CS. The chose CS times one. Yeah, it's fine. I could get more CS honestly, but whatever. Probably should. Also with the Sona Seraphine lane, actually, I really should. You want to get as much CS on Sona early as you can, because eventually Seraphine Q starts like nuking the minions, and so once Seraphine can wave clear, it's much easier for Seraphine to take a lot of minions fast. So like, you want to like start because you know you both have the double support item, right? Like, you want to start with Sona getting like her support item maxed out in terms of like the penalty, and then she sort of stops farming as much as Seraphine like naturally because Seraphine gets the wave clear. So it's way better if I would be like taking more CS early here, but whatever. Can you? These trades are not terrible when Yone goes in. It's sort of okay for us, but yeah. And then I get a kill on Yumi here because I hit 6, so this is good for us. But this, so there's a giant wave here, right? And he just teleported. He has no Yumi. She doesn't follow TPs anymore. So we totally want to dive him here. We see this and we get a little horny for the dive. But I might be a little far up. I might actually take a tower shot prematurely, very prematurely. It's not like we're diving him yet, you know. And Scion is coming. We totally want to look for this. So I kind of burned my flash away. He's in so many minions here. But he does die here, yeah. Okay. I died there. That's kind of crazy. How did I die? I mean, I have no mana for one thing, right? I think my auto is just timed really poorly with the tower aggro, so that I'd take a tower shot or something. And he hit 6 here as well. I mean, obviously he's going to hit 6. We're both 6, right? But like, I think I just sort of auto him here and then like get a tower shot immediately. So it's kind of unlucky. I don't know. Don't want aggro until this. And this is kind of a recurring theme. I take aggro before the jungler is close enough to actually do damage on the dive. And then this play goes poorly for us. I think we all die. So it's not great, but whatever, dude. Okay. Oh. Did we just die? Wait, what? Oh yeah, Rise waits along, or waits there, and then I don't know about the flash to avoid the root, because she gets rooted anyways, and now the positioning is terrible. Like, it kind of has to be a flash to the left, but maybe it was doomed done. I don't know. And meanwhile, like, the top lane is getting destroyed here, but their jungler just, throws, like, walks way too far alone, so our jungler is gonna get pretty far ahead of theirs, who's like a field support main or something. So, like, theoretically, we can. These trades are good too, where we can. I don't know if I should use my W chord or E chord when he runs at us, but like one of them, maybe, is good. And like the trades are fine, honestly, at this point. Okay. They kind of go in on us. It's kind of nothing. Let's see here. Well, can't really do much damage. Alright, this is actually bad for us. Never mind. Well, it's fine. Can we hold the tower? No. Do we just leave? We should probably just leave. Yeah. Alright. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a mid diff. I don't know what happened. No, it's actually a top diff, right? Because, so like their mid comes bot, right? So they have 4 people, we have 3. Meanwhile, their top covers mid, right? So they don't lose that wave or anything. And this is why you can't freeze, by the way. Like, you can't, it's not worth it to freeze here just to tell your team, like, all right, don't fight bot, just, give tower, give dragon. They're going to make a herald play bot, right? Like, they have herald, they have dragon up. We cannot, like, just sacrifice this so we can freeze top. But, when top laners get tilted, they say, all right, guys, I'm level 7, he's level 11. I have to freeze until 20 minutes to catch up. I mean, and also Vayne as a champion can't really do anything other than freeze because she has no wave clear. So maybe he doesn't even want to freeze. He's just like, I'm playing Vayne, guys. But, like, yeah, it's really just doomed from the top lane here. Like, this cannot really go well, like, no matter what we do, bot lane. So you can't really lose too much sleep over that one. Let's see. Okay, this is actually really bad, though. Because here, Yumi is not even that strong. Her strength is that she's always in a 2v1, though. Like here, I'm walking up alone. I don't have my Seraphine. Whereas Yumi and Yone are both here. So I kind of have to ult here. And so, I mean, part of the reason it's bad is Yone, he Qs once. He gets his thing. Wait, does Yone... I think he already had a Q or something. Can I tab out my tab keys? Can I get the... He has to Q twice. Where was his first Q? Hello? Did I just miss it? Also, it's funny, the name of that effect is Gathering Storm. He's just Gathering Storm every game. Gathering Storm 1. Game buff tooltip Yone 2. Okay, now he just has the thing. Alright, well, the point is, you can't really walk up to... Yeah. Don't walk... Well... Alone, Yumi on Yone. Yone has Q. Can't Q him. That's all it is. So the reason this is terrible, right? I have no ult now. And they have like, we actually make a play top somehow. Like, I don't know what happened, but this is where, our top and jungle start performing. Oh, well, our jungler gets there and theirs is not. So it's really a jungle diff or whatever, right? But like, now the problem is like it's a 2v1. It looks okay for us. I mean, Ryze is really strong, right? But like the Yone and Yumi move first because I'm kind of chunked. So if Seraphine and I were like wave clearing together and then moving, this fight would be really good for us. We need to get the shutdown on Ryze too. But so anyway, I am good here, but now I die. And then Seraphine actually died after this as well. It might be my flash here, because I can't really escape him. I might just be dead here no matter what happens, actually. There's no way I can just wait for his Q and then flash it. Like, I mean, it's a 2-second cooldown, right? Like, if I could know, oh, his Q is on a 2-second cooldown, I'll wait for it and then flash it. Like, that would be pretty sick, but I don't think I don't know. And I could try and stay with Seraphine instead, but like, yeah. This is interesting though. She looks okay and then Yone just goes around the wall. I mean, Yumi is just very mobile because she gets Yone's mobility, right? Like, so I don't know what to do here. It's crazy that we're both dead here, right? Like, it doesn't look like we're both dead here, me and Seraphine. But I'm just dead here, and so is Seraphine. I guess it makes sense. We have no ults, and we kind of have to both ult to kill Jarvan because he just jumps on me. Oh, well, I have no ult. Right, no, I have no ult because I wasted it earlier. Yeah, I mean, really, it's just that earlier waste, so I don't know. I could, yeah, there's not much to do about it, honestly. But just that walking up mid when I don't have Seraphine with me is probably bad. So, okay. Anyways, the game is hard, but whatever. I good play bot. Like, go behind them and ult them. And then a good play mid, too. No, wait, this was a bad one. There was a good play mid later, but this one was bad. Kind of walking up to Yone again. I won't say it's always bad to walk up because later in the game I had a good play walking up, but like this one was bad. So we have the Seraphine ult on him. I have my ult. But we just lose this. I mean, the reason is Ryze is moving and Aurelia is not, so I should not be walking up. But, like, we didn't really know that, you know? At the time, I was like, well, Sion is here. Aurelia has teleport, actually. I kind of want to, like, group and fight it, you know? The champions we're playing. It's the thing we do. But I actually think we just need the Aurelia teleport. I mean, we need to fight with Aurelia, but like, yeah. Like, the Aurelia play, I don't know. The Aurelia was very disconnected from us this game. Like, when you play, yeah, Sona bot with Aurelia, it's really good, but you need to, like, fight together. Like, otherwise, the supports are kind of useless without Aurelia, so. And the other problem, like, we could try to wait for Aurelia to push out bot, but I wonder if we do that, like, Does Rise like push faster than her, or would she actually be able to like push bot, and then we could look for a play with Aurelia? I mean, yeah, because like Rise pushes bot and then moves mid, right? So like we could say, all right, we have to wait for Aurelia to like kill this wave, and then we look for something mid. But yeah. Okay. Anyway, we are down like 5k now. We actually kind of got to come back, but because we get this kill. Here, I really just want to look for Baron. I think Vayne was kind of tilted and turned at this point, because so Baron is like here, and Vayne's like, all right, we can just chase them down, right? But it's not a great initiation. Jarvan dies for it, but like it's difficult for us to chase farther. We're stuck in the Jarvan ult. Aurelia can't find the kills. And like at this point we've kind of lost our I don't know. You'd think you could time that actually. I don't know, maybe Silent just wasn't close enough to and Yone has flash anyway, so it's kind of impossible actually. Yeah, never mind. He can't really. And then they turn. Nothing much happens here, but I think the Baron is better for us if we don't turn immediately, but whatever. And then we keep fighting, but I have no mana. So, let's see. Game is kind of doomed at this point, right? Like, they take Baron away, yeah. I have no mana here. I could maybe press fewer buttons earlier, but like, I don't know. Usually these Baron fights, there's a fruit over there, by the way, but not, okay, yeah. I can't really go get the fruit because we keep chasing. It's better if we just stay on Baron, but it's not really my call. The Vayne just goes in, so what can you do? Alright. This one was interesting. Here, we actually were winning early, and then somehow we lose. Which is not normal, you know, for, right? Like, okay, do I have this game? Oh, is it higher up? Yeah. It's just sort of surprising because, you know, you verse Nautilus Swain, and like conventionally, I would think when you verse something like Nautilus, it's like, well, they try and kill you early, but if they don't snowball, you win, right? But like, you still can, like, lose later. I thought it was Yasuo bot, so I didn't take magic resist, which personally Yasuo is way scarier at like level 3 than Swain, I feel like. But so anyway, Seraphine had magic resist and I did not, so it has to be Seraphine who's the one getting caught, not me, in like level 3 Nautilus hooks or whatever. But that actually was fine for us because we did something interesting here. The Seraphine took W level 1 and basically like immune the Nautilus hook, like all the damage that comes out from it. So you can see she gets like rooted and hooked and everything, and then just gets like 7 like it's kind of interesting. Like you would think if they hook us they could kill us, right? But or at least they don't even win the trade really. The thing about taking W level 1 on Seraphine is it has a like really long cooldown, but it's kind of broken in the trade. And this is pretty interesting because like if they can't hook us and win the trade, how can they possibly win the trade? Like they hit their skill shots and they still lost. So like it's kind of impossible for them to play. So this looks really good for us, I think. This one is not quite as good, but still, it's not terrible. Like it's bad positioning for us, and we still win the trade because Swain is level 1. So like, uh, this looks kind of unlosable for us because, like, if they hit their skill shots and still lose, we should win. I should, again, with Sona Seraphine, you want to take more CS in the Sona early because then the Seraphine starts. This is fine for us, right? Let's see if I'm getting enough. Yeah, this is really good for us, actually. Rumble just solo kills Graves somehow. He does a lot of damage, really, I think. Ignite, Electrocute, and then his, Overheat and abilities. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. We have Talon here. Talon actually gets this kill, so it's okay. This fight is pretty good. Seraphine kind of blocks for me, but dies, so poor guy. And in the end, the Rumble... I feel like Rumble players just roam so much. All the Rumble mid players, they just, roam a lot. I guess that's what Rumble does. I don't know. It's funny. I don't know what Rumble mid does, but I guess it's roaming. Okay. This laning seems great for us, right? We are just scaling. They do go mid. I don't know if Nautilus gets a hook off or what, but... Wait, we see him mid. Okay, well, we have vision of Nautilus mid, so, what do? Do they just walk up and... he clears the pink. Okay. I don't know. It's kind of a bot diff here, but, he just walks up and hooks. I don't care, honestly. The wave was pushing into Rumble. He didn't have to walk up where he was. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Do not care. I don't think we could have pushed bot or anything or roamed either. Actually, no. Okay, I will say the one thing we could say is the wave is pushing into us bot, right? So one of us could just leave and roam, and the other one would be fine catching the wave at our tower. But really, we just want to stay and use our support items. Right here, after Nautilus leaves, someone could just leave and go mid. But I don't think it's really necessary at this point. It's better if... we have this pink here. It's better if we just sit at the tower now instead of he's not going up that far, but he's trying to cue the wave or something. I don't know. I think it's just play mid for that one. Maybe one of us could have left bot, but I don't really want to leave bot, honestly. Okay. So this was kind of bad, though. I think... I'm taking too much... if we're going to dive this, we need the Talon, there, at the start of the dive. I actually don't like how he's sitting in the bush. I think he should just be moving out earlier because... Yeah, the sitting in the bush here is... I really disagree with this. And this is why I was saying earlier, it's sort of a recurring theme that you can't take aggro until the jungler is there to do the dive. We have to call it off at this point, I think. And, it almost works, too, is the thing. But in the end, we get triple killed by Swain. So it's pretty bad. And so I kind of wonder, if Talon didn't sit in the bush, maybe we could do this. Because I'm taking, like, tower shots for nothing here. Maybe I should just queue and, like, walk away. It kind of looks like we're diving this, so I don't do that. But that's probably what I should do here. Literally, like, flash out. I don't have flash, but, like, yeah, I don't know. I should not be in the tower for this long when no one's doing any, like, damage. But yeah, and then after this, I probably shouldn't take the tower aggro or anything. We should just leave because Swain hit 6. So this was pretty bad. But we're still, like, ahead. So we just go top, do Herald. I think it's worth. It sucks for Rumble because, like, he's weak side here, but we get Herald, so, like, our top is really ahead now. And to some extent, I want to just blame this game on top lane because, like, he was winning top on his own, which I guess was good from him. And then we took Herald, so, like, it has to be top carrying, which is what you want when you're playing double support. Is you want your like top and jungle to win. It doesn't really matter if you win or lose bot if your top and jungle are winning. So I would expect us to win this game at this point because we're ahead 2,000 gold. We have Sona Seraphine, double moons, like Moonstone. Okay. We have our kind of bruisers like Talon. I was like, I don't love playing with Talon as opposed to like a Lee Sin or Aurelia or something, but like, because he doesn't really frontline as much, but he's still a very strong champion, so like it's okay. I mean, part of it, they just lose the 2v2 top, like, but we also lose the 2v2 mid. So I guess one of those is not really our top laner's fault. I kind of just get like, it is like actually a little insane that I can get hooked like this. But and the thing is, we have no vision in this bush. We have this bush pinked, so we always want to be standing on this side while we clear the wave. We want to be like over here. But there's a fight top lane, so it's kind of better for us to be like, what's the word? Like slouching. We want to be like slouching towards top lane, right? Like that's where the fight is. So, I mean, even though it's too late for us to actually move at this point. Yeah, but you know, they can be in the bush, so. Shouldn't say need to. And it doesn't matter that this is a pink or a normal ward, by the way. Just the point is we have a ward here, and we can see that Nautilus is not sitting in this bush, whereas, you know, we don't know about that one. So anyway, the other thing I don't like about this is normally when you're winning on Sona Seraphine, you can just group with your team and run them over. But like we're not playing Sona plus Seraphine plus like other player on our team, right? At the start of this, like literally our entire team is going top lane, and so there's no one for us to play with because like Sona Seraphine 2v2 is, I don't know. I mean, whatever. But like the main point is we would be really, really strong if we could just play with anyone else on our team and not 2v2. But like being stuck in this 2v2 is not great. It's also my bad for getting hooked. Could complain about the hitbox, I guess. I'm going to complain a little bit, but like I should be on the side we have vision, but like I don't know, this fight top lane is just the real tragedy to like a large extent, I feel like, but like they just go over the bush and 2v1 him, I guess. I don't know. I don't really like this, but okay, whatever. Anyway, the game is still winnable, and then something bad happens. I thought I died to Yasuo. Maybe that was a different game. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Aatrox just dies again. Dude, I want to blame this game on Aatrox a lot, actually. Because, like, the reason it's so bad for this death is, like, with Sona Seraphine, Aatrox would be unkillable if we were playing together. But, like, the whole, like, you know, I don't know. How can we play Sona Seraphine? Like, should we just follow Aatrox around instead of pushing mid? Like, we want to push mid first, you know? If the dragon just spawned, we would be fine if Aatrox... I mean, I don't think it's that important to push bot lane or hop over this wall and push bot lane, right? Like... And when we see Graves here, how does he get caught? Oh, Yasuo flashes. Alright. I mean, it's, I don't know, a good play by Yasuo, right? But like, and you can see how Aatrox, he thought he was safe because he was going to have his E up, and he, yeah, but, and then he just got smoke screened into Yasuo ulted, but like, it's really bad for us in like this Sona Seraphine comp that we can never fight with our front line. Like, when you're playing Sona Seraphine, you really, really, really want to have a fed top laner to fight with. Like, the fact that our top laner is winning is so good for us. So, like, not being able to fight with him is pretty bad for us here. So, anyway. We are actually still kind of, like, in the game, though. So here Yasuo is alone. We have to just catch him. Let's see. And we do. So this is looking kind of good for us. But then the fight goes terribly after it. Which is kind of interesting because usually with Sona Seraphine, if you kill one person, you can just like heal and keep fighting. I feel like Talon and Rumble are just like bad champions or something. And like they're really not, right? They're like not, by solo queue standards, they're fine. But like, they just don't have cooldowns or something, so we can't fight. I don't know. So maybe I should be running away instead of turning because our team is just running away, right? Wait, what the fuck, dude? But like what I want to happen is I Sona ult someone and we like just pile on them, right? I kind of want to ult both of them here. But Graves like steps away from it, I guess. I don't know. I don't think this is the right Rumble ult in this team fight for us to, you know, like what? I swear this fight is winnable if we play it better. Like, we kill Yasuo at the very beginning, okay? It's a 4v3. We still have all our ultimates. We have every ultimate except the Talon ultimate. Like, we can win. I should probably wait until they're more in range of our team. But Rumble ult has like giga range anyways. He could just put it like this on the Seraphine ult. If Rumble ult was like this, it would be so good for us here. Instead, it's like sitting over here doing nothing. And so Swain gets to pop off this fight. I mean, he does have a stopwatch, right? So if it was a better Rumble ult, like, he could just stopwatch it. So like it might not be that winnable for us, but and you could say maybe I should hold on my ult until like we're closer to the enemy champions, but like I don't know. We just killed Yasuo. It looks good for us. I feel like it's time to fight. Talon walks this way. He has all his cooldowns. I swear to God. Like I don't know. I swear if our team just like ran in right now and fought, we would win. And it's, but you know what? Team running away. I'm gonna run back with them. Wait to ult until in range of teammates. Because the problem with this ult, right? Talon's over here, Rumble's over here, Seraphine's kind of in range to follow, but her E is up. So she can get this, yeah. Like Seraphine can play this fight, but our team was like too far to immediately follow. I don't know. I don't like that they're like, all right, guys, we got to kill. Let's run away. I feel like we want to just keep going. We have Sona ult. We have Seraphine ult. Like, we can win. But also, Graves is level 11, level 12. I don't understand how he got that lead. I guess killing Aatrox or something and just being Graves. I don't know. This guy is a good Rengar kind of Master E abuser, but I was not in love with the Talon here. Like, Talon's a good champion. I feel like we could have kept fighting instead of like hiding over the wall or whatever. Like, if you just look at what he's doing in the fight, it's like, okay, we're just like waiting to assassinate someone, but like, I don't know, we're like, like I want a front line. The problem with Sona Seraphine, like I really want like, you know, an Aurelia to just come like run in front of me, or like a Camille, Riven, whatever, Fiora, Yone, Yasuo, Kayn. Even Talon is not terrible, but like he has to be in front of us. He can't be behind us. So like this positioning is just, and maybe I'm the one who's wrong for like walking up here, right? It might just be because by accident I just happen to be sort of far up right now, and so I should run away instead of like continuing to fight. Like I just like accidentally walked up. It just sort of happens that I'm close to Graves and Swain, and then I decided I must be there on purpose, so I should like fight this or something. I don't know what the idea was. Q-Cord is maybe, I mean, he's not really in range to do that. Oh, no, he's doing some damage. All right, well. I felt really sick a few days this week, but like actually feel really good now. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know. Some W cores or something. Mainly just a good fight for Sona Seraphine is one where you have your Aatrox, for example, in front of you, and we never really got that. So yeah. We're actually not losing by that much now, but I think mentally I'm pretty broken here. Kind of walk up and die, right? Yeah. I mean, nah, it's not just the mental. Like, well, you would think we could win, right? We're only down 1,000 gold. We have Sona Seraphine. We do scale. The problem is, like, if you, like, where's the scoreboard? The Aurelia is still pretty weak, but Graves and Swain are just, like, such huge problems now. We just can never kill them, and, like, the Yasuo is kind of annoying, too. So it is pretty hard for us here. I shouldn't die here though, right? Like he has this tornado, he has no tornado. Walk up. What? He had no tornado. How did he get a tornado again? Like, what's that place? Tornado Alley in the Midwest or something? I don't know. He uses his Q. Okay. Oh, he Qs first. Qs again. Now he has one. And it's just on a really low cooldown, I guess. Right, okay. So at 18 minutes, his Q is on a 1.3 second cooldown. Yeah. Well, that's Yasuo. Alright. Now this game is kind of really, really doomed. I die again, but like at this point, I don't know. And maybe it's not doomed if I just don't die, right? Like it looks like we're kind of doing something good here. This looks like a really good fight for us, actually. Never mind. This is the kind of fight we want. Ah, but we just get run over by the Yasuo. Well, I mean, you can see it. This looks a lot better when we have the Aatrox in front of us. The problem is Yasuo sort of dashes through all of us. I also ulted the Graves with a QSS, which is not really great because he has a QSS. I think that's probably why he'd like dash into my face, was because he had a QSS. He figured he could just dash into me, right? Like he can just dash in here and I cannot really ult him or anything. But like when Graves does this, I feel kind of in danger. I can't power chord him because I'm in the smoke screen, so it's actually a kind of good Seraphine ult, honestly. The Rumble, it's not terrible either. So this looks like it would be not terrible for us. We have healing reduction on Yasuo too, but we actually lose this team fight. It's interesting that this is a disaster for us. Playing versus Yasuo feels so annoying because like we can actually lose this fight, which is really weird. Like he has 500 health and we have cumulatively like 4,000 health, you know? But we just lose. He's exhausted too. He's literally exhausted while he does this. I mean, there's the Swain coming too, right? Like a lot of the damage comes from Swain, I think. Swain kind of zones the Talon, comes back into this fight, and yeah. I don't know. I want to chase Yasuo, but it's not like the positioning is terrible. I probably should check for like but like this looks like a really good fight. Aatrox flashed in, we're gonna kill him, maybe, you know. So I want to chase here. I want to power chord the Yasuo. And I'm kind of running away. I am running away. But I just get caught by everything from Swain. It's actually the Swain burst that really kills me there, so yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, I think mainly on this game it was what? The bad dive and staying on the wrong side of mid lane, or not being far enough to the right side of mid lane. And then, yeah, that's really it. Which other? Okay, I said. Oh yeah, another one versus Yumi. This one's probably good. This one too. Let's see. this one, and then this one. All right. Oh, perfect. You can loop. Okay, good. All right, so this one was, we were actually winning early, I think, and then tragic. Like this is, we're good, and then it goes badly here, and then again here. So like really from like 8 to call it, I don't know, 8 to 17 minutes. You can see is where we start really losing. It's always good to check the gold graph. It's a nice rumble. Okay. So with Sona versus Nami, the thing about Sona versus Nami is like if it's just a pure 2v2, you can kind of like stay out of range and outscale. But like if there's some aggression involving the junglers, see here, like Nami is just roaming. I should probably be mid here. Like they're literally just ignoring this wave. Like they just, you know, we were doing fine in lane. So they said like, screw it. We don't even want a lane. We will just, because we can't find an advantage in lane, we will just literally put 2 people mid for no reason and then walk into the enemy jungle and like fight in the jungle. Because we don't want to give up these raptors, right? We're kind of winning. You know, it doesn't feel good to give up these raptors for no reason. So I wonder actually, are the raptors worth the whole wave? Like in terms of golden experience? I don't know. I think if we just traded this, we said fine, we give up the raptors, they give up a wave. But I mean, we are going to fight eventually anyway, so. A lot of Sona Seraphine. I don't really mind. I like it way more than Ezreal. I feel like people used to say, oh, I have a Sona, I'll just pick Ezreal. And now they say, well, I'll just pick Seraphine, which I prefer into Ezreal, so I guess it's not that bad. Right, where did they actually go leave? So they were bot lane. They kind of push it out. They definitely push it out, actually. Oh, and I was coming from base. Right, so here, instead of walking bot, I could say, well, they're all missing. I kind of think they're missing, but I want to just go push this. And instead, at this point, I should be moving mid. You can see Rumble is getting mad that I'm not mid. But, dude, Rumble is on like a 20-game losing, or, you know, he lost many games on this day. I think he is a bit of a tilter, a pinger. And like I should be here earlier probably, but I mean Seraphine back too, right? Like it's not even my bad necessarily. Like we have teleport on Seraphine, but we don't have any wards here. No, we could teleport right here actually. No, there's no way you could teleport there. Just die. Actually, well, if Seraphine was a huge Chad, she would just teleport right here, I think. But maybe I should, like, I don't know. Okay. So they just have a ward over here. I mean, the problem is their bot lane is there and we are not, right? And they lost like multiple waves, or at least a wave or two, but like. I think the problem is also that Seraphine reset, but I don't know. And Rumble has his ult, right? He can get a good ult here. Like, this looks good for us. He actually double kills them. So, Rumble performs. I, meanwhile, kind of fail my flash here. On the other hand, I don't know that I can actually flash this. Like, Xin is, like, you know, running at me, so it is not. Let me see. How. I don't know. Like, because if he gets one more auto off, I just die anyways, right? So, like, it is. I was pretty close to being there, but you have to walk all the way to the wall before you flash. So, and then I'm just dead. Anyway. But the game is not over for us, so. What happened here? This, okay. Oh, this was pretty bad. Okay. I mean, it's interesting because we just get destroyed. I want to hit that pink, right? I don't get hit by any skill shots or anything. But I'm just too far up. Maybe because Ari is roaming. Or we have a pink in the bush. By the way, this, I mean, it's a good example of why pinks are not that useful as Sona. Like, we're not threatening anything here with our pink. If I try and contest it, all I do is die. Like, it's just a bait, you know? Like, it... the Seraphine here has not, like, seen the ways of... We literally already have vision in the bush. We already have vision of this bush. What does pinking it do? Like, if Ari walks in here, we will see her on our normal stealth ward, which can, like, we see her walking in on this ward. We don't need to pink and, like, you know, contest this ward. So, like, all we do by pinking this and trying to take this ward is walk up too far and die. Like, the charm actually, wow, that's sort of it does not look like it really hit Seraphine here, but fair enough, whatever, dude. And then I just died, what, the bounce? How did that bounce? Okay, wait. I feel like the Nami W bounces Seraphine, Lucian, and then, oh, Seraphine, Ari, and then me. That's how it bounced to me, I guess. No, Seraphine, Lucian, and then me. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Wow. Okay. And we just get destroyed here. I really think this is a, you know, we already have a ward here. Like, we put a pink to clear their ward, but we can't actually clear their ward because their mid is roaming. Like, this pink, it literally is a donation of gold in the best case when they just take it. And in the worst case, we get double killed for trying to contest it. And yet, like, you know, like, I don't know. I think when you play Sona, you should not buy pink wards. And this pink ward is a really big bait. Yeah. Can't contest. Can't kill their ward and try. Wow. Ari. I mean, how did Ari... Do we see Ari coming bot or something, or what? So our mid backed, right? She gets a plate. And she did not back. She just roams. It's her. Yeah, I mean, yep. Okay. And then what happened? I mean, and the game is not over. It's only 2K. Oh yeah, Poppy just teleports. We should probably clear at least their pink here, right? But they would have a normal ward anyway, so we should probably sweep before we push up. I have a sweeper here, right? It would be good to use it. I do not. What, did I use it previously? Oh, I probably used it over here. And I used it here. It's not like my sweeper was bad. They just had all these wards over here too. I mean, this would be a weird case where you could say we should pink this bush before we push because otherwise... But then, like, what if their ward is here? What if it's here? Like, what we really need is a sweeper to, like, walk through here, but I have no sweeper because of these wards. So it's just difficult to do anything here, right? Because we want to hit the tower, but... I don't know. I have to sweep these words too, right? Wait, did they just teleport without us realizing it, bot lane? Yeah, we should be walking back earlier. Because you can see the teleport in fog. I think while we're hitting the tower, we really need to be watching this teleport. Also, Poppy has a surprising amount of damage. Just Divine Sunder or Pickaxe. Like, I didn't think I wanted to hold this. I didn't think I needed to. But, like, she basically, like... Seraphine probably felt the same way. She's like, I don't want to just solo Poppy. But, like, Seraphine is, like, full health here. It's a tower shot, too, but, you know, I have... Wait, did I Q-cord? Oh, I might have Q-corded, actually. Well, that would be a little awkward, wouldn't it, if I just Q-corded the... Wait. It's a normal auto. Oh, I did W-cord Poppy. Never mind. It's kind of hard to click on. Yeah. This is with my W on her, by the way. She's doing like 30% less damage. Right? 28% damage. Part of it is the Lucian Nami. Well, it's not even Imperial Mandate electric bullshit, right? It's just, I don't know. Anyway, okay, we're doomed now. We're just dead. Actually? Yeah, we're just dead. Camille's teleport is just late. It doesn't do anything. Okay, and we continue to fight this. Oh. Actually, I walked up and died. Later in this fight. I kind of threw later in this fight. We should probably be walking towards Rumble earlier. He actually played it, dodged something there. It's kind of good. We should get the Zen here. Yeah, we do. I might have greeted Ferrari. Okay, the Seraphine ult didn't hit, but... Basically, I can't walk up here. Because, yeah, I get Poppy stunned. From here, I'm dead. I mean, it's kind of a frontline diff in this, like, where's our front line, where's their front line, but, you know, it's the same thing that I was complaining about in, like, this fight with, like, Talon, where, like, if my front line is not in front, I cannot be walking up in front necessarily. Yeah. So then here I just get stunned and we get like wiped or something. So. And now we're behind 5K at 14 minutes, so it's pretty bad looking. Oh, actually, Ligas won. Let's see, do I have another death soon or what? Or maybe we're only behind 4K. Okay, never mind. We look for something, we do take Herald. Taking Herald when you're behind kind of does nothing because you can't really use it, right? Like, oh yeah, wow. Wait. Oh, Lucian dashes out of that. Okay. Do we get this guy? It's a nice Seraphine ult. Beautiful charm by Seraphine, but a nice play by Lee Sin as well. Wait, we're kind of smurfing, honestly. Alright, well, good job, team. This was actually, we got a useful Rift Herald from behind. Like, considering how behind we were, that did not look bad at all. So we're still behind like 4K, but, you know, we have some items. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Lucian dashes in. I actually hit my ability, by the way. Someone did Seraphine? I mean, Seraphine kind of queued the wave. Like, she should not use her E. He's just gonna dash, you know? Like, I think he would dash even if she did not throw out her E. And so she should just wait until I hit my ult and then use it, but whatever. Okay. And then Poppy is here. I feel like I needed to flash. Otherwise, but maybe I should... I don't know. Okay, whatever. Seraphine is no flash. This is the really game-ending play. I mean, if the game was not over already, it's over now, but like... I think Seraphine should keep walking away here instead of gesturing this direction, but... I also feel like Poppy is in front and Camille is not every fight, you know? I mean, Camille's coming, right? Like, she is coming mid. But she walks more slowly. Can she get a kill? Not really. I don't know. And they have Xin here. Maybe we just can't defend this tower, honestly. I think when you're losing, you kind of have to give stuff up sometimes, but it doesn't feel like you can win if you do that, so you try and fight anyways. All right, whatever. Not much to say, honestly. Mainly, we just can't really contest that. I should probably leave the lane earlier when they both leave, and then not contest the try and kill their ward, and then watch for their teleport because we didn't sweep the bush, and then not walk up. So there's a number of mistakes that game, but there are a bunch of random things. It's not like there's one like big thing. And like one big thing is that a lot of the bad team fights are the ones where I'm ahead of like farther forward than the rest of the team. Like there's no front line in front. But the problem is if you're always waiting for your front line to like fight, it's like way harder to fight. You know, you kind of sometimes you want to like look for a fight even though you don't have your front line there. So, I don't know. This game I will just look at a bit of because it went south pretty quickly. But in general, I was very surprised this week with like. Do I have caps lock on? Hello. How poorly the games into Yumi went, and to some extent, I thought I had like very bad AD carries who did not play it well, but like. You shouldn't need like an LCS or at least like a 80, a good AD carry to like beat Yumi if it's a good matchup. It's kind of okay. It's good so far. I mean, so I used to think Sona versus Yumi was good in trades and like you outscale if you group, but like the trades seem hard now versus Yumi's lower passive cooldown. I think in some matchups, like if you're playing Yumi versus Thresh, it doesn't really matter what the Yumi passive cooldown is because you can't proc it very often anyways, but with Sona, like you can't really punish Yumi for getting her passive off. So the lower passive cooldown is a big deal. Can Riot work on this? I can't press backspace or what. Like, kind of got hit by a Q here. How? There's like a gap in the minions now. As soon as Yumi fires the Q, you should walk into the wave. But I walk kind of in front of it. I should walk like this direction. Because you have to be really tight with the positioning. Both you and especially you, but also your AD carry versus Yumi, I think, because you don't want to give her passive. See, she just hits the MF for free here and gets mana back. And if you W someone, you give them Airy as well. So if your AD carry gets hit by the Yumi W or the Yumi Q, you kind of shield a lot of the damage with Airy and your W. See, it's bad that I'm getting hit because you don't give yourself Airy, right? Like the Airy shield is wasted here. So it might be bad that I'm getting hit like this, but it's not really dodgeable here. So I give Yumi the passive here as well. I feel like all the good AD carries and supports know that versus Soraka, you're not supposed to like give her a Q. And if people play Yumi more, maybe everyone's going to realize you're not supposed to like give her a passive ever. I don't know. Because I kind of run out of mana and Yumi does not. We look for a dive here, but like, where was this pink from, by the way? I don't believe Yumi started with a pink ward. Was that really? No way. I agree with not taking potions on Yumi, but like, when did she pink this? Yumi just decided like, all right, Zach might gank us, I should pink it. I mean, I don't disagree with warding. It was clearly good to see the Zach, but like, we can just take this pink for free. I just didn't realize Yumi started with a pink, by the way. Yumi started with pink. Clear it. And she uses. Yeah, we should just clear that pink ward here. Okay. But, I mean, it's significant that we could not push and dive in that situation. Like, if we were playing, you know, like, I am playing Alistar and Zach is playing Udyr or something or whatever, like, we push this wave, we dive right here. Like, at the beginning of Season 11, this is always a dive. But our champions just cannot easily push and dive, I guess. I don't know. So we kind of just have to back. And the game is already like a 1k deficit because their jungler killed someone. So, and now the game is just lost. What happened? Oh, okay. So previously, misfortune backed, and they have to back together, right? So, or at least like Yumi can't back alone. Um, maybe she. I don't know. This trade is probably bad. I want to stay because I want to delay their backs and like let MF come back or whatever. I don't know. I like staying here usually. It just feels fun. Um, the problem is we die later. So once we know they're staying, I think I should not try and walk up at all because Lucian has mobility. So right, like I want to not go back here, but I can't actually walk up and hold this because they can get a good trade here. And then, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but with this wave crashing down bot lane, I mean, like, see here, people don't realize that this is terrible yet, but it's so bad. MF is like running up, right? She walks into Lucian, Yumi just pops out, gets mana back, and now Yumi can like continue to like sustain mana. And like keep being really annoying in this. I don't know. I mean, she would get her passive anyways, but yeah. I will say, I feel like MF kind of died without ever using flash or exhaust. Like, I kind of walked up and took the trade that was bad as well, but like she's just, I feel like right now she should just flash. They have no CC, so it's like tempting to not use flash because they have no CC. But like, she just takes so much damage. And then we can't really play this dive, right? I probably just waste my flash at this point. But like, did Lucian like dash in here or something? And also, we could just wait for this wave to crash into us. We don't need to walk up and like trade right now. We do want to thin the wave before it gets to the tower. Like, this is good to, well, I mean, it's not like we trade very aggressively here, right? We just want to thin the wave a little bit. But I literally think right here, we should walk away now. We should not keep going. Like, here, when MF keeps walking up, I don't think this is good for us. Like, she's still over here. We don't know Karthus is here, so that's part of it. But, like, we do not want to be up here. Also, Karthus is level 5 and has Ignite, so, like, did not realize. I don't think he even ignites Mage Die. So, like, now the game is doomed for us. But it's really interesting that they have no CC and this still works. I think part of it is that I earlier was like up here and because I want to be in XP range for this melee minion, right? But yeah, like here I just, this trade is pretty bad because I use my mana and then I lose some health and then everything after this is doomed. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's a jungle diff to some extent that they get the dive off, but not great for me either. So yeah. Although I don't know exactly what I think what I did wrong was like walking up when I was staying. So okay. And now we just walk up to, like, it's really interesting, like, because neither of us have any CC in this bot lane. Like, it's not very, I feel like it's actually really hard to play Sona versus Yumi matchups from the AD carries perspective because, like, since there's no CC, like, it's not as obvious, like, when you should walk up or not. Like, there's, here, this, like, fight just turns out to be terrible. Right, Karthus is 6, and they're level 5, and we're level 4. But, like, I mean, I Q-cord. Okay, well, I should definitely W-cord. But, like, here, I don't agree with walking up right now. I mean, I should W-cord it, the Lucian, but that's really all there is to say. Like, she still has flash this whole time. I think she, like, because there's no CC in the lane, she just doesn't, like, know when to flash. But, like, literally right now, like, you're out of position, flash away. Like, unironically, as soon as Lucian dashes in, I would probably just die then instead. But, like, I don't know. We just, like, it's kind of a numbers check that we lose. But, like, yeah. We just don't win this. I don't think our champions are that weak. It's kind of just Karthus is 6, and we're level 4. So, anyway, at this point, the game is really, really doomed. All the lanes are doomed. Bot is doomed. Yeah. I think we just get dove 2v2, actually, which is kind of funny. It might be another Q cord, actually. Yeah, I have no W cord here. I mean, I also think, look how late this exhaust was from MF. Like, you have to use the exhaust before they do damage, otherwise. So I definitely think that the AD carry should take exhaust and Sona should take heal, because when you get Moonstone and everything, like, it affects your heal, right? But, like, this is not an easy... Like, I'm full HP, basically. Except my full HP means I'm 552 health. So, like, I actually don't have that much health. But, like, because it looks like I'm close to full, she doesn't want to, like, exhaust right. Like, I'm standing here. It doesn't look like he's about to kill me. But I actually need the exhaust, like, now, because Lucian can just dash, Gale Force, and I'm dead. So that exhaust needs to come earlier, but, like, exhaust is, like, a difficult spell to use, you know? Like, it takes some practice. It's not very obvious that you need to exhaust instantly there, but I still think the AD carry should take exhaust. Anyway. Yeah. I won't say that I was overextended here because, I mean, like, what? Actually, okay, I should be in the minion wave, so I don't need the Yumi Q. I should not need a Yumi Q when we have a minion wave, I will say that. And I should use my W cord instead of my Q cord. Well, I don't hit... Okay, I didn't auto him at all, right? I should try and use a W cord, because if he's doing this, I do want to W cord him. But I literally don't auto him once, because he instantly kills me. If we exhaust W cord him here, I don't think this would work. I mean, it might still kill me. Honestly, I would die to the Yumi ult or something, but like, or ignite or whatever. So, but it, you know, we could have done something. Anyway, okay. And then this Morgana game was interesting. What else? I kind of messed up the positioning early game on this one as well. Okay, unfortunately, it's a while ago. Did I spell that right? Okay. Can I get a 5, 5, and 4? It was a defeat. Am I missing it? Am I blind? Here we go. Good. Really weird that Riot doesn't show you more than 20 of your own replays, even though they exist, like, on some computer somewhere. You just can't download them unless you, like, go to someone else's match history. Anyways. I think this game was, like, okay early, but and then it went bad. Yeah. So from like, when are these early? 21, 12, 6. Okay, something at 6 minutes. I mean, there was a fight here, I guess. It kind of looks like they. Okay. Nah, they. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the replay, but. Actually, we get a good kill. They're mid teleports. We might just both die, but. I don't know. Call it a mid diff or what? I don't have health, but they don't either. Oh, this is interesting. Is my Aegis weak or no? We're fine. Okay. Actually, Swain just turns around and gets stunned. Or, like, Swain lets Leona turn around and stun him. I think he should kite that. Meanwhile, oh, we kill Nico, but she just gets a teleport for fun. Or, I'm sorry, Nico kills Zoe, but Zoe gets a teleport. And then their jungler is bot. This is whatever. Mainly, I just played the rest of the game worse, I think. At, like, 10 minutes, 13 minutes. Okay, we're going around, we're looking for something here, blah, blah. Oh, and then I'm just dead. Alright, so here, first of all, how do we get in this situation? Okay, they whiff their Seraphine ult. Their top laner is roaming while ours is like, you know, doing his best to clear the wave. I mean, he's getting Mega Gnar, right? But he doesn't have teleport or anything. Wait, did he teleport top? Where did he use his teleport? Oh, he teleported here? Wait. Okay, well, I guess we can't really complain after Gnar teleports to our lane. Okay. I mean, I guess one thing we should recognize is that we have no teleport now because our top just used it bot lane. Maybe we should back here. I kind of want to hit it. Whatever. Okay. Take another wave. Sure. They teleport. They whiff ult. All right. Maybe we just leave the tower at this point. But I think I got flash ulted and should have shielded it or something. But there's nothing I can actually do about this, right? Like, I could black shield myself preemptively. Right, like, I could black shield before this happens, but, like, his flash E is an instant stun, right? Like, oh, it's just a flash R, never mind. His flash R is an instant stun. So, like, I'm just dead here, right? So what I should do, maybe I should take Guardian, because if you have Guardian, you can live, right? But, yeah. I think I should just, right. Which is obvious in hindsight, because if you shield yourself, he just ults without you. It's pretty funny looking. So it's obvious in hindsight what the good play here is. But that was pretty nice, actually, by Kiana. Could she live? Ooh, close. Oh, but she doesn't. Where's her grass thing? Oh, wait, she does live. Nice. Alright, yeah. That's good. Nice. It's not the end of the world, though, but we are losing the game. Okay, now this is not great. Wait, it actually looks okay. Alright. Ooh, big ult by Nico. Alright. We win our 3v3. I think this was good, actually. We gotta kill or something here. Yeah, we just nuke the graves. Nico's kind of performing. I hit a Q. Doesn't do very much. Wait, should I? Okay, whatever, dude. Aha! Alright, this looks good for us, honestly. I think the reason I wanted to watch this, though, was there was a team fight later. This one, where I just played it poorly. So for one thing, I'm not in range to follow up on my team CC with my Q. But I am just walking mid. Oh, okay, well, I should probably walk straight mid, but fine. Okay, cool. I do not have my E, which is unfortunate, but now I do. I mean, it blocks some of the damage, right? So here, I missed this Q on Leona, which is kind of bad. Bad for us in the game, bad by me, whatever. Let's see. All right, so blah, blah, blah. Here, I don't know, she just immediately starts walking away, right? So if I just queued like right here, it would be fine. But I have like a lag or something. I just queue. I don't know. I feel like I'm close enough that I should hit this. Like, normally Morgana Q is kind of a missed ability, but like I'm close enough to her that. I mean, I could either Q behind Nico one. Oh, what? This is a different game. My bad. The point is, I need to like hit that Q. I really think it's just hitting this Q. Because this team fight was bad for us. I also walk up into the Leona ult. I mean, she could still ult, right? Like, wait. Is her ult like just coming up? Oh my god, yeah, it is. It's like barely up now, right? Like, if we were CCing her, I wonder if we could burst her before she ults. If I hit my Q, maybe, I don't know. I kind of walked up into this, but if I don't walk into this, I die to the Zoe Q, so like, what's, you know. Boom. 700 damage. Kind of overkills me by like 600 health. Am I just like dead at the start of this? What do I die to? I took damage from something. Oh, probably Seraphine actually. Kind of walked into the Seraphine Q. Yeah. Seraphine Qs while your team is running in can do like a surprising amount of damage, I guess. Alright, well. We cannot really fight the set or run from the Zoe, so this is pretty doomed. Starts going bad. Do we find a good play? We actually do not find a play. We're looking for one. I did not quite give him the shield in time, but I don't think it really mattered. Okay. I mean, could I go shield the Nico? Like, I don't think so. For one thing, I don't have it up. It's just a weird teleport into it. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, whatever. And now we're doing nothing over here. I should not walk into ult here. Like, what am I doing? Are we turning this fight? No. No way. I should really save my ult until it's like, you know, maybe like once Swain goes in or something, or probably never in this team fight, like if we get a Gnar ult or something, but like realistically we cannot. Alright, so now this game is pretty much over. Yeah. Alright, was there one more? I think there's one more. Oh, okay. This one, just because I had like bad first blood in this one against Amumu. When we really should win this game with our champions, but also because the enemy team kind of threw a few times, but oh no, can I find this game? Aha, yes. I don't think the rest of the game was that bad, but just the first blood. Oh, actually, well, the first blood was bad too. I died to the invade. Should probably pay attention level 1, but over here, maybe? Okay, I wonder if I was thinking about a different game. Huh. I might have been thinking about a different game then, when I died to a Mumu early. Never mind. What goes on here, though? Did I use heal? I swear I did not have heal here. Right? Like... I kind of died level 1. Okay, my bad. Alright, we're fine. Good. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's see. This is what really is bad, right? Like, we get level 2. So that's good. You know, if I had a real AD carry instead of Seraphine, we could just turn and kill the Misfortune here. I'm pretty sure. Like, Amumu has no crowd control left. We have, like, she's, like, pretty far up. But, yeah. If I have my, like, Draven here, he's just, like, running Misfortune down. But what can you do? Do I have a power cord? I might just flash away. So this is pretty bad. I mean, it's like what I was complaining about at the very beginning with Ezreal, where there's this like triangle where, you know, like MF isn't super far up, but like they have this sort of triangle where they can hit me, and Seraphine is like just not really part of anything. Like she's not threatening their AD carry at all, and she can hit Amumu here, but he has aftershock, so he takes like about Amumu starts this fight with like 670 health, and he goes down to a clean 600 health. So we do about 100 damage to Amumu, nice. But the main thing is I just shouldn't really get queued, but like, he only had 1 Q here. He whiffed the first one because I ran away. And then it doesn't look like I'm, you know, giga overextended, but the problem is I have to run away through the MFE or something, so I'm slowed. I don't know. I'm surprised this goes so poorly for us, honestly. Like, I don't know. I mean, I could just pretend it's like a Nautilus or something and say I can't walk up at all, but like... like right here, am I just dead? I feel like their MF is pretty far back. I should not be dead right now. And yet, I kind of am. Or at least I have to flash. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I guess in this matchup, just uh, can't it, stay out of Q range. Like, that's literally, I don't know. It seems weird that you have to stay so far back. Okay, and the problem is now, you know, their jungler comes bot and kills us, right? Like, because I have no flash, no heal. I don't think Seraphine should be walking up here because she takes damage for free, and now she has no flash, but now neither of us have summoners. I kind of want to E-Cord whoever takes tower aggro here, but like, I don't know if we actually are able to kill a Mumu. Maybe I could have queued him or something, but he gets out with like plenty of health. Okay. And then on the way out, who takes tower aggro? Graves? It's not like we can kill Graves. I don't know. I think just we're just dead here. It's like we can't let them set up the dive like this. But this game was not the one I thought it was, so. Ooh, but this is actually worth looking at. Never mind. All right. We know they might be here. Just because they have Galio. I mean, it's another time when the enemy top is mid. So, like, mid is missing, right? So we can just die to... It's not like MF is even in, like, ult range of this immediately. But... And you could say I should flash the Amumu Q at this point. I mean, but we have no vision of this, so I want to walk up and ward it, right? Because it's sort of their time to make a play here. I think what I should do is just ward, like, over the here, just, like, ward over the wall. Because obviously I should flash, right? But it feels terrible if I have to flash every Amumu Q, so I don't want to, even if I have flash up. So I should just ward over the wall if I can just get CC'd on the face check. This is actually good. Ooh, I whiffed an ult here. Don't quite hit MF. I kind of wonder if I could have started chasing earlier or something, but... Meh. It's just sort of a bad fight, I guess. We're not quite there yet. Kayn is a really strong champion for sure. Red Kayn. He's kind of unkillable. So it's not terrible for us to, like, 3v4 this. But... I am not in range to ult there, so it's not really good for us. I don't know. Anyway, that's about it, I think.